Ibrahim Traore, President of Burkina Faso. Wow, Burkina Faso has done it again. President Traore has once again stunned the world and put the doubters to shame. He has officially commenced the construction of the Goulouré Dam, a monumental project that signals not just the birth of a dam, but the birth of a new era in Africa.
Breaking news. Ibrahim Traore is revolutionizing Africa's future with the launch of the continent's longest irrigation canal, an eye-popping $800 billion project that could change everything.
The West is panicking because one African leader just did the unthinkable. In the dry heart of the Sahel, President Ibrahim Traore picked up a shovel, not to beg, but to build 1,200 kilometers of irrigation canal. No IMF loans, no EU strings, just Burkina Faso's own gold, crypto reserves, and willpower. Farms are blooming, conflicts are cooling, warlords are dropping guns to pick up contract. While Europe debates climate targets, Traore plants forests along his canal. While the West cries sustainability, he launches solar-powered water stations. This isn't a trench, it's Africa's new bloodstream.
This isn't just infrastructure, it's a bold move toward independence, power, and unstoppable progress. Burkina Faso is boldly rewriting its destiny, challenging old limits, and unleashing Africa's true potential. Prepare to be inspired. This is the story of a bold leader's daring vision to transform an entire continent. The future of Africa is being built right now. Don't miss it. The man behind the movement. In the vast history of African leadership, certain figures stand out because of their courage, innovation, and unwavering commitment to their people. Ibrahim Traore is one such leader. Rising to power amid regional instability and internal challenges, Traore's leadership has been characterized by a clear departure from traditional dependency models. Instead of relying solely on foreign aid or international donors, he has adopted a strategic indigenous approach, leveraging local talent, technological transfer, and international partnerships rooted in mutual benefit. His objective? To turn Burkina Faso into a self-reliant, resilient nation capable of feeding its people, creating jobs, and resisting external shocks. We will build canals to feed our children. What you're seeing now isn't just construction, it's a rebirth. Farms that have been dry for decades will bloom again. Villages that prayed for rain will have a constant flow. And more importantly, a message has been sent. Africa is done begging. With this canal, Traore isn't just watering crops, he's watering a revolution that's been thirsty for centuries. The Irrigation Canal project exemplifies his vision. It's an audacious plan to harness water resources, unlock arid lands, and elevate the nation's agricultural capacity. Traore's leadership is a testament to the power of strategic vision coupled with decisive action, a blueprint for other African leaders to emulate. Burkina Faso, a landlocked country in West Africa, faces persistent challenges: droughts, desertification, food insecurity, and a fragile economy heavily dependent on imports. For decades, farmers in the Sahel region have to contend with unreliable rainfall, which hampers crop yields and sustains cycles of hunger and poverty. Recognizing these vulnerabilities, President Traore envisioned a transformative solution, creating a vast irrigation network that could turn dry, underutilized lands into productive farmland. Inspired by the success stories of Egypt's Nile Basin and Israel's advanced water management systems, Traore sought to adapt these models to Burkina Faso's unique landscape. His goal? To construct a canal extending over thousands of kilometers, capable of irrigating over 1.5 million hectares of land, stabilizing food production, and reducing dependence on imports. This project is projected to cost approximately $800 billion, a reflection of its scale, complexity, and transformative potential. Why such an astronomical investment? At first glance, an $800 billion investment might seem unrealistic for a nation like Burkina Faso, but this figure highlights the scale and importance of the project, not just as an infrastructure endeavor, but as a strategic move towards sovereignty. This investment represents a long-term vision, creating a self-sustaining agricultural economy, reducing reliance on food imports, and fostering job creation. It's about transforming the country into a regional food hub capable of exporting surplus rice, maize, vegetables, and other crops. Furthermore, This project aligns with global efforts to combat climate change by promoting sustainable water management, reducing vulnerability to droughts, and restoring degraded landscapes. It is a bold statement that Africa can undertake megaprojects that rival those of the world's most developed nations. President Traore's blueprint isn't built in isolation. It draws heavily from the successful water management practices of Egypt's Nile Delta and Israel's pioneering irrigation techniques. Egypt's mastery over the Nile has turned a desert into a breadbasket, utilizing dam systems, water diversion, and drip irrigation. Israel, a tiny country with scarce water resources, has become a global leader in water-saving technologies, recycling, and precision irrigation. Burkina Faso aims to adapt these innovations, such as drip irrigation, water recycling, and micro-catchments, to its terrain, creating a tailored solution to its specific climate challenges. This approach symbolizes Africa's readiness to learn, innovate, and implement solutions derived from global best practices, modified to meet local needs. The construction of the canal. Construction of the canal began amidst much fanfare, symbolizing a new chapter in Burkina Faso's development story. Burkina Faso's canal construction involved a lot of activities. Earth-moving equipment operated with precision, engineers coordinated meticulously to ensure progress, and workers dedicated themselves wholeheartedly to a common goal of building a better future. This project isn't just about civil engineering. It signifies a resurrection of hope for millions of farmers, workers, and local communities who will benefit from improved water access and agricultural productivity. The canal's construction involves building embankments, channels, reservoirs, and pumping stations, each a vital link in the chain of water distribution that will transform the region. The scope of the project is immense, encompassing multiple phases such as initial surveying, environmental impact assessments to ensure sustainability, land acquisition, infrastructure development, and active community engagement to foster local support and participation. As each section of the canal takes shape, the promise of a new, fertile landscape begins to emerge, offering opportunities for economic growth, food security, and improved livelihoods. This ambitious project is poised to reshape Burkina Faso's future, bringing hope and tangible benefits to its people for generations to come.
Burkina Faso is charting its own course, forging a new path towards self-sufficiency. This project challenges the old ways, the outdated models of development, using bulldozers instead of guns, investing in progress rather than conflict. It's about harnessing water, the lifeblood of the land, to cultivate dignity, to empower communities, and a future where dreams grow at home, where young people can thrive in their own land. Forget the charity narrative. It's time to move beyond outdated stereotypes. This is a business plan, a carefully crafted strategy for economic growth and prosperity.
China's role in Africa's agricultural revolution. No large-scale infrastructure project can succeed without international cooperation. Burkina Faso's irrigation initiative benefits greatly from collaboration with China, a nation that has demonstrated Africa's potential for mutually beneficial partnerships. Chinese expertise, machinery, and technology transfer have been instrumental. From advanced irrigation equipment to dam construction techniques, Chinese support accelerates the project's progress. Chinese engineers and technicians work alongside local teams, fostering capacity building and knowledge transfer. Special thanks go to outgoing Chinese Ambassador Liu Shan and the engineers who have committed to this shared vision. Their contribution exemplifies a new model of partnership, focused on results, sovereignty, and shared prosperity. President Traore's approach isn't just about building dams, it's about planting a new seed of sovereignty. Africa has long been dependent on external aid, often tied to conditions that undermine independence. His strategy emphasizes copying the blueprint, not the excuses. From Israel's water-saving techniques to Egypt's dam management, African nations can learn and adapt proven models to their contexts. Burkina Faso's example serves as a blueprint for others seeking to break free from dependency. This paradigm shift, prioritizing indigenous talent, local industries, and strategic partnerships, aims to foster a self-reliant continent capable of shaping its own destiny. The irrigation canal will revolutionize Burkina Faso's agriculture, Currently, farmers rely on unpredictable rains, leading to inconsistent yields and vulnerability to droughts. With reliable water access, farmers can cultivate multiple crops annually, significantly boosting yields. Crops such as maize, rice, tomatoes, onions, and vegetables will thrive, transforming arid plains into productive farmland. This increase in productivity will elevate Burkina Faso's status as a regional food exporter, reducing dependence on costly imports from neighboring countries. The government estimates that the canal could boost annual food production by over 50,000 tons, significantly enhancing national food security. Moreover, this agricultural boom will generate thousands of jobs, both during construction and in ongoing operations, creating a ripple effect of economic growth. Africa's climate crisis demands innovative solutions. Erratic rainfall, prolonged droughts, and desertification threaten the sustainability of agriculture and livelihoods. The Irrigation Canal acts as a climate buffer, storing rainwater during wet seasons and distributing it during dry spells. Vegetative cover around reservoirs will enhance biodiversity, combat desertification, and restore degraded landscapes. Incorporating renewable energy components like solar-powered pumps exemplifies Burkina Faso's commitment to green development. These measures reduce reliance on fossil fuels, cut costs, and promote sustainable resource management. The project embodies climate resilience, building a future where water scarcity no longer dictates the fate of farmers and communities. Water for life. Access to clean water is a basic human right, yet many communities in Burkina Faso lack reliable sources. The irrigation canal will serve dual purposes, supporting agriculture and providing potable water to nearby villages. This will reduce waterborne diseases, improve hygiene, and elevate public health standards. Pastoral communities will benefit from steady water supplies for livestock, reducing conflicts between herders and farmers. The benefits ripple into improved livelihoods, healthier communities, and social stability, cornerstones of sustainable development. Good governance and national pride. The success of such an enormous project hinges on disciplined, transparent governance. The coordination between military and civil authorities under President Traore's leadership has fostered accountability and efficiency. Site visits by officials like Commander Yaya Traore serve as symbols of national pride and responsibility. They reinforce a culture of discipline, responsibility, and collective effort. This model of governance, combining military discipline with civil oversight, has inspired a renewed sense of patriotism and unity among Burkinabe citizens. It demonstrates that building a resilient nation requires not just infrastructure, but also integrity and shared purpose. The irrigation project isn't just about engineering, it's about inspiring a new generation. Schools near the construction site now integrate lessons on water management, engineering, and environmental stewardship. Children grow up knowing their country is capable of extraordinary feats. The project becomes a symbol of hope, proving that with vision, effort, and unity, Africa can overcome its challenges. This sense of pride and possibility is vital to nurturing active citizenship and cultivating future leaders committed to Africa's self-sufficiency. A model for Africa. Copy the blueprint, not excuses. President Traore's visionary approach sends a clear and powerful message. Africa must learn from successful global models, adapt proven technologies, and implement them with the innate talent and ingenuity of its people. By studying Israel's water conservation techniques, Egypt's dam management, and Burkina Faso's patriotic spirit, the continent can forge a sustainable development path rooted in proven strategies. This project is more than a national achievement. It serves as a blueprint for the entire continent. It demonstrates that development is not a matter of luck or miracle, but a deliberate process that involves strategic planning, innovation, and resilience. Burkina Faso's success has the potential to serve as an inspiration for neighboring countries, encouraging them to undertake their own large-scale infrastructure projects, such as constructing dams, irrigation systems, and renewable energy facilities. These initiatives can accelerate Africa's leap toward economic prosperity and food security. The irrigation canal, in particular, will have a profound impact. Reliable access to water will not only increase crop yields, but also promote stability, reduce reliance on food imports, and act as a buffer against climate shocks like droughts and floods. Transforming arid and semi-arid regions into productive farmland positions Burkina Faso as a regional food hub. Surplus crops like rice, maize, and vegetables can be exported, earning foreign currency and stabilizing prices domestically. This agricultural revolution will generate employment opportunities across multiple sectors, from farm labor to agro-processing industries, thereby boosting the economy and empowering rural communities. In the face of climate uncertainty, the Irrigation project exemplifies resilience. It effectively manages water resources, reducing vulnerability to climate-related disasters. The integration of vegetative cover around reservoirs enhances microclimates, promotes biodiversity, and combats desertification. The project's emphasis on renewable energy demonstrates a strong commitment to sustainable development. This initiative serves as a source of inspiration for young Burkinabe, with schools near construction sites incorporating lessons on water management, engineering, and environmental sustainability. The dam becomes a symbol of national achievement and hope, empowering future generations to innovate, build, and ensure a resilient and prosperous Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso's rising tide of hope and sovereignty. The construction of Africa's longest irrigation canal, led by President Ibrahim Traore, is more than an engineering achievement. It's a declaration of sovereignty, resilience, and hope. From the arid plains of Bama to the fertile valleys of Banzison, water is flowing, bringing life, opportunity, and dignity. This project exemplifies that Africa's development isn't a miracle, but a method, strategic planning, indigenous talent, international cooperation, and unwavering commitment. It's a blueprint for the continent's future, a future where nations build for themselves, not for aid dependency. As Burkina Faso transforms its landscape, it sends a powerful message to the world. Africa is rising, and its leaders are determined to carve their destiny. Let this be a call to all African nations. Copy the blueprint, embrace innovation, and work tirelessly for a future where water, food, and sovereignty flow freely.